In almost every sport that uses a stick or bat, athletes are required to use helmets. However, the NCAA has made it illegal in women's lacrosse for any player to wear a helmet, with the exception of the goalie.
The way the game is originally and traditionally played from the American Indians through the women's game, it is a very, I'd say more non-contact sport. There aren't allowed to be checks around the head. A lot of times there aren't a lot of shots.
Despite Robertshaw's points, figures show injuries above the neck in women's lacrosse are higher than in men's lacrosse, which makes all players wear helmets. In 2003, the NCAA conducted a study that found 10% of these injuries to female players resulted in concussions. As the Terriers' starting goalie, senior Rachel Klein has to wear a helmet, but she does not think other players on the field should do the same.
I don't think there needs to be helmets in women's lacrosse. We have the protective goggles right now, and I really think that that's enough. You know, wearing a helmet just entices people to check players on the head more. I think like when I go out of my crease and become a live field player, I get a lot more checks to the head than a normal field player would.
The NCAA mandates that all players wear eye goggles and use mouth guards to protect themselves. However, many debate if this is enough to keep players safe. In 2003, freshman Alexandra Burakow of Duke University died of a brain aneurysm on her way back home for Christmas. Although the exact cause of the aneurysm was unknown, her doctor believes it was the result of a long-term sports injury, possibly from her lacrosse playing days in high school. Her father said she was hit many times by the lacrosse sticks of others when she played the sport. Lacrosse goggles have slowly come to resemble helmets. Why don't players just protect the rest?
With the speed of players, there's a lot more checks to the face, and there's a lot more of a casual attitude saying, well, she's wearing goggles, so you can just take that check. And I feel like, unfortunately, we find that more and more. The more protective use gear we have, the more aggressive our players are becoming, and the more it's okay to do that.
In 2003, data showed that injuries to the head, neck, or face accounted for 24% of the total figure in women's lacrosse, in contrast with men's lacrosse, where in this category it was only 16%. For BUTV 10, I'm Angus Dunk in Boston.